My platform is called the Front Porch. It's about building a sense of community and social connection to try and help reduce the amount of people who are experiencing loneliness.
This has been my first year competing in a pageant.
Okay.
Never done anything like this before, and so when they called my name, I was like, what? But no, it was amazing, and
just a great experience.
It was my third time competing for Miss Lehi. And when I got crowned, they had said contestant number 1, and I didn't even hear my name. I was on cloud 9. I was gone. I was out of it. And the very first thing I wanted to do was hug someone. I kind of learned all the things I can do, and that I do have time in the day to do more things. We basically get to make kids smile by seeing a princess with a crown. But it's to build social connection and a sense of community. And so I started listening to podcasts on how to talk to people.
Love it.
And I decided that this needs to be what I do for the rest of my life.
Okay.
And there's a lot of elbow grease that gets put into it.
Lots of prep.
We
Yeah.
have our paperwork that
Yeah.
we submit to judges, and part of that is talking about your community service initiative or platform.
I grew up in a healthcare family from a young age. I wanted to be a pediatric nurse, so I thought, what a better way to start on educating myself of helping. She's the best queen.
When I had more time to myself, and then I just told myself, like, no, I'm gonna do this now. Well, for me personally, at the most recent parade, I was walking back to the Bluffdale Park where they were having all their events at with some of my teen girls.
Yeah.
And they had kept walking, but somebody had talked about, like, oh, there's the queens, and I'd asked if they wanted a picture.
Yeah.
And it actually made their day, because I found out that was relatives to the first runner-up for Miss Bluffdale.
Oh, wow.
And she didn't get to say hi to them before running off and changing,
Yeah.
and that kind of made their day. I like the amount of diversity we have here. We have small town, and then we have big tech, and we've also got some stuff over at Thanksgiving Point.
Love that. Love that. What about you, Aspen? Do you like Lehi?
Oh, love Lehi. I love our community and how everybody is just so close together and connected. I think how welcoming everybody was with the new royalty. I was a little bit nervous. I was like, I don't know how people are going to react,
Yeah.
especially for me being so new to this. Most of the girls are very seasoned.
Sure.
And they were so welcoming and accepting the parades. I'd hear people cheering for me and stuff, and it was just such a cool experience.
But you have to remember that you're not critiquing your personality, you're just polishing it.
And I agree with Jennifer, just not getting lost in all the craziness and,
Yeah.
those little things, and taking time to enjoy the experience,
Yeah.
because such a cool experience to have. I was surprised at how many resources they provided us and how many practices they provided us. I was under the impression that I was like, okay, we're going to throw you on stage and you're going to compete in all these areas, and
Yeah.
we wish you luck. And it was not that at all. There was lots of interview prep and dance prep, and I had a lot of people helping me with my evening gown walk and my fitness walk.
It's helped me refine who I am as a person and define myself and create a personal brand to make
Yeah.
sure that I am similar across the board in everything I do. But I've also gained a lot of talking skills.
I have always been told when you're serving others, you don't have time to feel down and sad about yourself. Public speaking, just holding yourself in a very classy, poised way that makes you maybe stand out more than someone who hasn't had the same training, I guess,
Yeah.
as we've had.
I grew up watching my sister compete in pageants. She's now a
Okay.
director of what's called an open pageant. I would say take your first year as a learning experience. Most girls don't win their first year, and so don't get too knocked down if you don't win. And know that next year you're going to be more prepared, and that's going to be honestly a lot easier because you have a lot less groundwork you have to lay out.
Be yourself, be bold. If you want to wear a crazy evening gown because it suits your personality, wear a crazy evening gown. They
Yeah.
want to see the true you, not who you think they want you to be.
While I was preparing for Miss Lehi, I asked a lot of people what event would get them to come to a city event.
Yeah.
And lots of the teens said a band night. I want to have an everyday conversation podcast
Sure.
where I just sit and talk to people so that people who feel socially awkward can get ideas of how to answer questions, how to ask them.
I have learned lots of good skills and conversation starters and things that can maybe take their mind off of the critical situation that they're in.
I am deciding if I want to go more of like the events route or if I want to go more of the reporter route with my career.
I've been surprised at just how many good people are doing a lot of good things, I guess is what I would say.
But everyone should go follow the Front Porch Utah on Instagram or TikTok.
Perfect.
Yes,
Okay.
and Miss Lehi. Go follow Miss Lehi. I would just say never take living in this amazing city for granted.